Roderick, when most people see radar and school zone signs like the ones that we have here, they know it's time to slow way down. But because it is the summer, the reduced speed limits haven't been enforced. But in more than a week, that's about to change on the Iowa side. With me now is Sergeant Andy with the Davenport Police Department. Now, this road right here, we're on the corner of Locust and Brady Streets. This is a very busy intersection, and typically drivers will go about 35 miles per hour, but because it is a school zone area, that's 25. Do you think people are doing a pretty good job kind of preparing for when school starts?
Well, from what we've seen this morning, people are still going pretty fast. It isn't school zone time yet, but we're seeing people go as high as 44, 45 miles an hour. So they need to start preparing themselves. The school's starting here in 10 days. They're going to need to slow down.
Absolutely. So another thing we want to talk about is the fact when people need to drive in the speed limit for the school zones, because in Bettendorf, it's only when kids are present that they have to drive at a lower speed, but in Davenport, that's completely different.
Right. Davenport, it's 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. during school days when school's in session. That's because we have kids coming and going all the time. So they need to be aware that during that 8-hour stretch every day, they need to be doing the 25 in the school zones.
Yeah, and then tell us about how the first day of school is going to be, or the first couple of weeks for the Davenport Police Department. How is that going to be for you guys enforcing drivers to make sure that they're driving at the correct reduced speed limits?
So the first couple of weeks, we'll have special enforcement out there. Our traffic division will be out heavily enforcing the school zones. They'll be writing citations. People just need to be aware. Kids are going to be out. They don't always use crosswalks. Even when they use crosswalks, they don't necessarily go when the signal says they can go. They're not tuned in. So put down your cellular devices. Pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, and then those tickets don't come cheap either.
Right. So at 15 miles over the speed limit in a school zone, it's a $168 fine. We'd rather you kept that money in your pocket and spend it on your family. So.
Great. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And of course, school is about to start in about 10 days, and that's going to be for PV, Bettendorf, and Clinton school districts. And for Davenport, that'll be on the 26th. That'll be a little bit further down in the month. And now, of course, remember, drivers, slow down, take caution. And remember, all we want to do is make sure we keep our students safe here in the Quad Cities. Frederick, I'm going to send it back to you.
That's certainly the most important part, Andrea. Thank you. A local lake is